weeks where you have it schemed up to where you think you can break through to block it, or is it just you go at hard every play and if it happens, it happens?
Just go hard every play.
Yeah.
Like Coach Brown said, teams really look at special teams, and if and if they fire up hard every play, then that defines their team. Because sometimes people think special teams is just off play, but really it's not, because it can be a defining moment of the game. And he tells us to go hard every play. But it was fun.
He said Pooler helped too by getting a good push. Can you walk us through what you saw in that crack?
I just pulled. Well, Pooler was on the outside. He pushed the guy back, and I just saw that gap open wide, and I just reached my hand out and blocked it. Never blocked field goal before.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It was fun, but just got to keep pushing. Last week it was a win, but we can't dwell on the past. We just got to work towards Missouri this week. And we got to just focus on their schemes, focus on their runs, then get after it this week.
Neil mentioned that as much as anybody, this scheme either frees you up or plays to your strengths. Can you kind of speak to why that is?
You know, being a one tech compared to a zero, as a zero, you kind of have to just absorb blocks. But as you're a one, and our plays we run, it kind of gives me freedom to do what I need to do to make a play, and if it makes me it allows me to use my athleticism. And I'm grateful for that because I've always wanted to play a shade or something to where I'm not absorbing blocks. But we're all working as a team, and it all works out for us.
I know the defense had really good numbers last week, right? But that's JMU versus going into an SEC venue. How do you, not pat yourself on the back, but how do you translate that to a tougher test this week?
You just remain focused, remain locked in. Like I said, last week was a big win for us, but then again, it was in the past. We can't dwell on that, so we just got to just look forward to Missouri this week. Like I said before, you just got to it's another game. It's just opponent number 2. Yeah, like I said, we did have a good game last week. We just got to just remain locked in.
Your emotion and the intensity in playing this game really comes out in your celebration. After you block the field goal, after you got a sack, do you know what you're doing, all the fist pumps, the things, or is it just all coming out?
It's just I feel like after a play, that emotion shows how hard you work towards what you've tried to accomplish. And I feel like I've worked so hard to get where I'm at right now that I just got to let y'all know, I'm here now, and I'm ready to play, and I'm gonna give you guys my all every day, every game.
You're the only D lineman to go over that magic number of 40 snaps. Are you trying to make it so you're the hardest guy to pull off the field?
Yeah, I love playing football. Coach Leslie, he likes to rotate us a lot, and when I'm in there for about 3 or 4 plays, I'm it wasn't enough, but I want to keep playing. I just love playing. And he wants to rotate us more. He said I got more snaps than I would. It was kind of a short game, only 67 snaps. In the Big 12, it's usually 95 to 100, so I won't be playing 70 snaps. I'll be playing lower than that, so they can rotate the guys more.
How did you guys feel as a group after looking at everything?
We felt good as a group. Felt like we accomplished something. People coming to this game didn't think their defense would do good, or actually our whole team. But I felt like we've took a step in the right direction, and we're just getting better as the game's going, practice going.
Ruben's impact, how big has that been, both off the field and on it?
The first day Ruben came, just always wanted to get work in. Didn't want us to get breaks, just kept on wanting to get work. And I noticed that since the first day he came, and he's kind of our, I would say, our main battery to our defense. He keeps the energy going. He's the hardest worker on our defense, and just we all feed off his energy, and it showed it.
When you block a field goal, I don't want to say it's luck. You're swinging blindly, right? Kind of thinking where it's going to be or whatever. Or do you have a good idea, my hand has to be here because...
Coach Leslie, he teaches us to not put your hands straight up, but put your hands straight out. And before I blocked it, I kind of looked at where he was, because he was about to kick it as soon as I got through the hole, and I just projected where the ball was going to go, and it hit my hand. So.
Feel good?
Yeah, it did.
Or did it sting?
Yeah, I honestly didn't even feel it. It hit my tape. Oh. And my adrenaline was pumping so much I couldn't even feel it.
How many have you barely missed in your career?
I blocked that one. I've missed a few during practice, barely, but other than that, I missed one.
How hard is it to go on those? Because you said it can be an off snap, and you play a lot of snaps, so you realize that it doesn't happen very often.
It's hard because that play lasts roughly 2 seconds, 3 seconds, and everything's got to go so quick. And like I said, one mistake, a mistake on the offense can, I don't want them to pay for the mistakes they make. and just both did that.
Did they make a mistake there? Because it seemed like that they were slow on the snap, maybe, and all of a sudden people went through, which is typically something has to go wrong when you block.
Yeah,
Like
they got the B gap was wide open because we had two people. We had Reese on this side and Poole on the other one. And they just kind of blocked them and left me open. It was I'd say it's a mistake.
you gotta catch that then, right? Okay.
Do you hear the holder, the kicker, say anything after that?
Yeah, it was like you would hear them say a few choice words, but it's a part of the game.
Oh gosh, right?
But it's a part of the game. And they know that. They know it's part of the game. They just got, Jamie knows that they got to work on their field goal team that like a little bit more than they did the week before. So it's just all teaching thing.
After this weekend, does Coach Hugs need to get you or Dante on the staff as recruiters here?
No, I'm a football player. That's all. That's all. I can't. No, football's my thing. I'm gonna stay with that.
The biggest question is the pokey dot. How serious was the fire? Is that a place you?
I figured it. I found out about a couple days ago the pokey dot got caught on fire, and I was like, how? Why? I was asking questions, and they said that it'll be a couple months before they get stuff back up and running again. Because I guess it was bad. But I
Put a
never.
crimp in your home eating plans when you're there.
Honestly, I only go to Pokey Dot to visit people, visit my friends that I went to school with in high school. I'll eat there very rarely, but they're still my people, and they're all like upset about it because they're out of a job right now.
So after a game day with Leslie on the sideline, then what's it like? What'd you learn about him when the bullets start flying?
That he's riding for us to the end. As past couple years, our D-line coach wasn't on the field. He was up in the box, and having that extra coach on the field that's worked with you through camp and practice and all that, it helps a lot because he knows the stuff you've been through. He knows everything that we've been through, and that at the end of the day, he kind of held us together as the D-line.
Did you figure that he was going to be on the field, like maybe during the scrimmage? Because that's not something that just comes up, is it?
He told us he was going to be on the field during the spring.
Okay.
And we were all excited about it because, like I said, our D-line coach has never been on the field with us. And like I said, held us together, and he kept us cool, like calm and collected through the whole thing. Even though he was excited for us, but then he was like, "You guys still have more snaps to play. You have like more games to play. So just like keep your composure till the end."
Yeah.
Did you really have a dream about the field goal block?
I did. I actually really did. I woke up around like 5 in the morning, blocked it like after the dream. I blocked it with the same hand and everything. It just happened. I felt like it was gonna happen because it felt so real.
Was it a bit longer in the dream, or was it not that clear?
It wasn't that clear, but I like pushing back and held my hand up. But it was way more clear out there.
So far, what have you seen from Kelly Bryant on film? How different is he than the quarterback you played Saturday?
He's more of a run. He's a really fast runner. He's very agile and very athletic. And he can throw the ball too. So he's a dual threat quarterback. But just can't really like concentrate on how good he is. Usually I just play football and everything will work out for you.
But Danucci ran a bit on Saturday, so did he prepare you for that?
Danucci he was actually a good quarterback. He was fast, athletic. He could throw the ball. He took a lot of hits, kept on getting back up. So I have much respect for him for that. But yeah, it's him kind of like gave us like an idea of what Kelly Bryant's going to be because we dealt with that running style of quarterback like last week. So we're very prepared. We're prepared.